Welcome back. Monday morning is where we look at the numbers. Mike Epple's got all of them. Good morning to you, my friend. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? Recovering from the big game.
Yeah, I watched up until halftime.
Did you?
For halftime, for the halftime show.
I actually watched the whole thing. I actually watched the whole thing for a change, yeah.
Good for you. It didn't end that late, so that's okay.
No, it wasn't bad. And, of course, if you were cheering for Kansas City, not such a good game. If you were cheering for Brady and the Bucks, well, great game, right?
Awesome
and the halftime
game.
show was good, so...
Oh,
yeah.
What's this on your screen here, Mike? I'm seeing a big...
absolutely no idea.
We're going to work on that one, but let's in the meantime...
What does that even say?
What's it say on there? Let's... Okay, There it is. It's gone. The magic of TV, live TV. There you have it, Mike.
Awesome.
Let's talk about some numbers.
What
do you have today? That
could have gotten really awkward.
That could have been really strange. Yeah,
That's
we're good.
Right. Listen, Super Bowl, when we're talking about the financial markets, record highs. Last week, Melanie, we saw 5 days in a row for gains on the TSX, all-time high on Friday. The Dow this morning comes in at a record. Oil at a one-year high. It's north of $57 a barrel, $60 in the UK. And then you look at the headlines, you've got variants of COVID. The economic signals right now are not good. The Canadian economy for January lost 213,000 jobs. And you go, okay, here we go again. Markets are up, economic signals are down, and yet we are seeing the bet again, reopening. That's what we're talking about to some extent. And the stimulus talk out of Washington is still at 1.9 trillion. They're not backing away from that number. You've still got record low interest rates. On and on it goes. And the earnings haven't been bad. And when you talk about fundamentals, well, then, at least you can say, okay, companies are making money, therefore their share prices should theoretically be going up.
Theoretically. Let's talk about the automotive industry. So you talked about last week, Apple helping up some of the big players here. What do we know?
Yep. Yeah. Oh, they were going to do a deal with Kia and Hyundai about an electric car built in Georgia. That was the report. And then this weekend, no deal. Kia and Hyundai said, no, we're not close to a deal. And we're talking to all sorts of other companies about electric vehicles. And this is the future. But when you talk Apple and its money, it's worth $2 trillion plus. They've got the financial heft to challenge Tesla potentially. And you take them out of the mix, all of a sudden, Kia drops 16% and Hyundai drops 6% in South Korean trade this morning. So we'll see if Apple has any ventures in electric vehicles going forward, but nothing in the near term.
Okay, while we're talking numbers, we're expecting some earnings from some big players this week.
Yeah, and each one has, something to tell us about the state of the economy. For Disney, it's about streaming service, Disney Plus. General Motors will be about electric vehicles. They're talking all electric by 2035. Twitter. How much of an impact have they seen from the disappearance of Donald Trump on Twitter accounts and assorted other, daily heavy users of Twitter, shall we say? That could affect the earnings. And then we've got all of the cannabis companies on the TSX, which have been hitting multi-year highs because they're waiting for the Biden administration to talk about legalization on a national scale of cannabis sales in the United States. Okay,
Mike, very quickly, we've run out of time, but I want to get your explanation here. Cryptocurrency, Snoop Dogg, help me connect the dots here.
Okay, there's this joke cryptocurrency. I'm not kidding. It was formed as a joke based on a meme. It's called Dogecoin. And Snoop Doge was tweeting about it on the weekend, as was Elon Musk. It trades around 7 cents. Yeah, there it is. It's like, I'm sorry, it's like a Chuck E. Cheese coin, for goodness sakes.
What do you win from that?
I don't know. Anyway, it just brings, raises the validity of cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin's at 40,000 or very close to it, dollars US this morning. But they're saying, well, it's limited supply. And then you can just say, here's another one. I just pulled this out of the back of my ear, like a magic trick or something, and it's worth something. So, Snoop Doge, that's all you have to know.
You got it. Always a fun day with you, Mike. Thank you.
See ya.
Have a good one. All right, right now we're sitting at 6:15. Coming up next, here's the question. Should March break be canceled to keep kids in school? We were floating that idea last week when we heard from the education minister, but we have a lot of outrage from last week, and now we're looking to this week as a ton of students going back to the classroom. We're going to hear from a biostatistician working with public health units on what he thinks about all of the above.